It's November 13th, and I'm going to start on part 3 of my KZ900 restoration, and that's the reassembly of the top end, and that includes some other things too. So I got my head back from Fast by Gas like incredibly quick, like in a week, but I had to source a lot of parts, and it took a lot of time online, and I'm in no hurry to do this project. So, but I'm getting back started on it, and I got the pistons, 2 of the pistons cleaned up, and you can see how they looked. It was really running rich. So the pistons are cleaned up, and I got all the cases. I'm going to clean the cases in the frame, and it's not a show bike, but the bike is so beautiful. I'm going to spend some extra time on the cases, so I'm going to polish them in there the best I can with the Dremel tool by hand, Scotch-Brite pads. As you can see, I got a little bit of everything. I got my Dremel tool, all kind of accessories for it, and so I'm not going to go wild, but I'm going to get it all cleaned up. So I got it all washed down with Dawn dishwashing detergent and lacquer thinner. So I got all of the cases cleaned up, and then I'm gonna, once I get the pistons done, I'm gonna start doing the cases. And once the cases are done, then the cylinders will go back on, then the head can go back on. I got the oil pan all cleaned up last night, both sides. Gasket all cleaned up, and looks good. And oil pump is inspected. All the gears look good, and I'm gonna put it back together. Got a new gasket for it, and we'll put it back together, and it'll be ready to go back on the bike. While I'm waiting for the shims to come in to do the valve clearances, I cleaned up the back of the bike. I had the shocks off, the fenders, everything. So now my shims still aren't in yet, so that's the next step, then I can get the motor back together. I did get the oil pan on it today, and and I got the new electronic ignition that I'm going to upgrade from the dual points in it. Getting the clutch plates all ready to put back in. So they finally just came in, and it's an EBC clutch, and I don't plan on racing it, so this will be fine. So I'm just getting them oiled up and hopefully get them in tomorrow. Okay, clutch plates are going in now. All new EBC clutch fibers, and I'm reusing the stock the metal plates because they look really good. I decided with the heavy clutch that the KZ900 has, I forgot how hard they pull, and I see there's an easy clutch. It comes out of Japan. The instructions are in Japanese, and some people find it complicated. I did a video on it. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel, and but I got it all, like I said, I got it all put together and assembled, and then I'm going to go up now. I'm going to put this together. So, and the bike will look completely stock, except for this should have a lot easier clutch pull, hopefully. Now I'm going to pull the rear wheel and get that all cleaned up, and new tire, tubing, rim strip, and all. And I imagine that axles are going to be fun coming out. The rear tire's never been off. They're the original tires on it, and he's never had the rear tire off, so I'm sure. I just got the old Dunlap K87 off that's been on for 50 years. And you can see, and there's a brand new Dunlap K87, same exact tire. They still make them. Hard to get. It's their sport tire. Their K70s were more of a street touring tire, and they're a lot easier to get, so I'm hoping to get one for the front too. But I got it off, and then I'm gonna clean the rim up and all, new rim strip and tube, and get that back on the bike. All right, I got the tire all mounted, and I just got it balanced now. So it'll be time to get it up and get it back on the bike. Okay, finally back on the carburetors. Okay, the first carburetor is getting ready to go in the sonic cleaner, and I pre-cleaned it with carburetor cleaner brushes, and I got as much off as I could, which helps. So the cleaning solution can actually do a better job. So this is all opened up and ready to go in. The float ball I got cleaned up as much as I could, and I surfaced it already. The corners usually are always high. So that's going to go in. This is what the float bowl looked like before. This is one of the other ones. So, and this is what the carburetor looked like, the body. Really bad. And actually not that bad. 50 years old, but, and so these are going in. The floats are composite, they're not going in. And the slide's not going in. And the needle, this is all actually was internal. So this is all good, so I'm not disassembling that. All the small parts from the carburetor right here. These are all going in the sonic cleaner. And these are obviously the rubber parts and stuff that are not going in. And these two. So we'll see how they all come out. I am going to do all new main jets, Mikuni. I got this jet cleaned up. I can't even tell if it's a Mikuni or what size, or, and who knows who's poked a needle through them through the years and messed with them. So I got new Mikuni jets coming to stock size. So the rest of it looks good, just dirty. So we'll see how it all comes out. All right, this is the way the parts come out of the sonic cleaner. You can see there's a carburetor that's not done yet, and how it looks. And this is the way it came out. And came out really good. The first time I really used it, except for my petcock. And so I'm not worried about the outside appearance. I'm gonna buff this. But yeah, there's definitely a big difference. But the big deal is getting all these little passageways, these little holes, and all up through all of the little channels and stuff. So it's gonna work out good. And all the little parts came out good too. So they're all cleaned up, and then I'll get them all back together and all new rubber parts on them. And then I'll probably do the next two or three carburetors at the same batch. I just wanted to do one first so I have a reference. And putting the first one together, got it all put all new parts, and I got it all cleaned up. So I'm going to get that back together while I still have another one for reference. And once I do that, then these will all get run through the sonic cleaner and get polished on the outside, and get all of the rubber O-rings and everything that needs all these different seals. And then I'll clean this all up, and I'll get that back on the bike. So, but anyway, lots of fun here doing these. And I should add here that putting this all back together with all Mikuni gaskets. The aftermarket stuff, some of it's good, some of it's not good, but these are all Mikuni gaskets, and all regular Mikuni part numbers for the seals that go on go through the throttle shafts, and all Mikuni jets. So I think that's the right way to do it. It was harder sourcing the parts and cost more money, but in the long run, hopefully I won't have any problems. Got carburetor number one all done, put back together as far as I can get it for now. You can see the difference compared to these ones. It's 50 years. Actually, these aren't really in bad shape at all, but the inside just as clean as the outsides too. Like I said, with all new Mikuni gaskets and jets, and everything's put back right. So now get this one apart, run through the sonic cleaner, and put all the new seals and what you call parts on it. Fuel tees. The fuel tees are junk. I got new ones, all Mikuni. and then I'll do the other ones. 2 done, 2 to go. Got my last 2 carburetor bodies and some other parts coming out of the Sonic cleaner now. Well, this thing sure does do a great job. All I gotta do is put them on a wire wheel and shine them up. It gets all the little crevices and passageways clean. Boy, are they hot, 140 degrees. Okay, we're going to take a look at a lot of the stuff that got changed during the rebuild here. A lot of the stuff probably would have worked, but it's all 50 years old, and I want to ride the bike without having any problems. And we'll take a quick look here. Boy, there's a lot of stuff that went in it, little stuff, and just sourcing all this stuff, finding it and getting it here, and which is part of the fun of it. But you can see that there's the 2 air filters, sprockets. The old chain is gone. I cut that off. And new clutch plates, coils, wires, what you call the resistor ends, fuel lines, float blade drill, what you call drains, new plugs. Here's the dual point ignition, and that's what we ran back in the day. But I put the Dynatec electronic in it. Actually, back in the day, we upgraded too. So I don't want to have to deal with points in trying to get condensers and all. So you won't see any of this, all this stuff you won't see. The bike is all original, and but to make it mechanically reliable, so all the different gaskets, boy, there's a lot of them, and there's more gaskets. A lot of them got scraped off, and obviously I couldn't save them. Electrical components, new stator, the regulator, rectifier, what's left of the starter relay. I tried to save the bracket from it, and that didn't work. So here's some of the carburetor parts, the fuel tees, the throttle shaft seals, jets, some what's left of the O-rings, and there's some of that stuff is I couldn't save. Cam gear. These are all for the cam chain, different blocks and pulleys, they're what you call tensioners. And I talked to Paul Gast on that, and he gave me a good idea what to upgrade on that, so I replaced a lot of that. And then crankcase seals, all different seals, a bunch of seals. There's a lot of seals on the motor, so all new seals, and some other stuff, exhaust gaskets, you know, head gasket washers. It did need exhaust valve guides, and Paul put them in. O-rings, and then I did upgrade. I did a separate video, and I put it on my YouTube page. For this is the clutch actuator, and it had I forgot how hard the clutch pulls were on those bikes. Of course, that was 50 years ago. And now my ZX14's got a heavy clutch pull with the big springs in it. But I don't sit at red lights holding the clutch in with that. So I put the Easy Clutch out of Japan, and I put that in. This is the stock mechanism. And but anyway, that's a look at, I save all my old stuff, and it adds up after a while, money-wise and time-wise. So, but the bike's back together now, and except I just have to do the fork springs and all. So, but anyway, that's a look at the old stuff. Alrighty, it's January 6, 2026, and I got the KZ all back together. And it was an enjoyable project. Came out really good. I mean, it was really a needle in a haystack bike. The only thing that wasn't original to the bike when I got it were the mirrors and the hand grips. The mirrors are new old stock, right from Kawasaki. And I'm going to get the original hand grips for it too. So other than that, mechanically I did a lot of upgrades. Nothing's visible except for the tires and the chain. So it came out great, and I did polish it up a little bit. I didn't get crazy because I want to ride it, and so it came out good. All it needs to run now is just oil and fuel, and then I can start it. Then I'll have to set the timing, and then I'll synchronize the carburetors, and then I'll do a final adjustment on the clutch. And I did that Easy Clutch, which is the name of it. It's a mechanical clutch that was designed in Japan, and makes the clutch pull 30 to 40% easier, because this had a ridiculous amount. Now I'm used to my ZX14, but this was crazy. And anyway, all the lights work. And check this out. 1976 in the U.S., the United States mandated what you call four-way turn signals, and it's even got four ways on it. And you can see them blinking. So, and also, here's another feature I didn't even know it had. I don't remember my 76 having it, but I probably got rid of it. When you put the turn signals on, you can hear it beeping to let you know that they're on. Yeah, like that's going to work with my hearing. And I'll just disconnect it. There's a buzzer right up under the steering head there. But yeah, it came out really good. The bike is super original, right down to the air canister here, the air filter. It's got the original toolkit, which is 100% complete. Got the owner's manual, the tray, and I still have the original tires too that was on it when it left Japan, and I'm going to keep them. So if I ever get rid of the bike, they can go. If someone wants to just have the bike to, to park it or whatever, they can put the original tires back on that came with the bike. So it's got the original pipes, and they're not even blued or yellowed up in the front. So the only thing I got to do in the spring of the year, once I get it running, what I'm going to do, I got to get it up in the air, the front end, and I'm going to pull the front wheel off, and I'll put the new tire on the front, rebuild the caliper, rebuild the master cylinder, and then I'm going to pull the forks off, and I'll put progressive fork springs in it, just like I did on my H2, which makes it really nice to ride. And then obviously new oil and new fork seals. The dust covers I'm going to keep. They look really good and they're still pliable. So I want to keep it as original as I can. So the only thing that I did a lot of mechanical stuff to it, which you'll see in the previous videos. The only thing looking at it, besides the tires and the chain and the rear sprocket, front sprocket is OEM. I bought a new OEM one. Yeah, the only thing is the plug caps. These are new, and the plug wires are new. But this is the sheathing that was on the original plug wires. There's a sheathing that protects them, and with the numbers on them. And I was able to pull that sheathing off the old wires, put it on this, so you really can't see the new wires. And so other than that, carburetors are all done. Everything is, all the nuts and bolts, every little thing is polished. And I went through the whole electrical, and every single connection on the bike, every little connection, whether it was there, under the tank, up under here, I pulled every one apart, cleaned it with electronic cleaner, and used dielectric grease and put them all back together. And there was a lot of connectors. All of these got the grease on them, and like I said, it's all upgraded. The new rectifier and the regulator and stator, and so it's ready to run. And so anyway, I'll do another video when I do the front end, but this was, I think I got it. It's part 3, and it's going to bring back a lot of memories once I get on it. Just looking at the tank and the gauges when I'm riding it take me back to 1976, and I'm looking forward to getting down to the drag strip too, just to see what it'll do. So alrighty, that's the end of part 3.